So today we're in the greenhouse and I have a little video prepared for you about pinching cosmos. And this can apply to a lot of other seedlings as well, but we're specifically going to focus on your cosmos seedlings. Now I have lots of various sizes, but we're going to focus on these really big ones here that actually kind of look a little bit leggy at the moment. They're not terrible, but they're not exactly standing very strong. And that's exactly why we pinch them. Now, if you don't know what pinching is, the simple explanation is we'll take off one of these stems that are growing through the middle, either that one or this one, or if you want to be really crazy, that one down there, to encourage bushier, stronger growth, and eventually, when it starts flowering, more blooms. If we just let it grow upwards like this, yes, it will flower, but it might end up looking very leggy and weak. It might not really have a very strong support system, so that's exactly why we're going to pinch it. Now, what do you need to do before you start to pinch? Well, you really need a cosmos seedling that has grown quite decently. As you can see, we've got this one in quite a big 9 centimeter pot. Here's a much smaller version. So maybe wait for it to get a little bit bigger, like this one. See, it's maybe about as big as my hand. That could be a good sort of reference. You could start pinching the really little ones if you wanted to, and I'll teach you how to do that as well, but we're going to focus on one that has grown a strong root system and has already gotten a lot bigger. Now, pinching can be a thing that a lot of people actually find quite scary because effectively what we're going to do using either our snips or some scissors is actually cut off part of the plant. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at something called the false leaves. These are basically the leaves that your seedling will get from the very start. You can see it right down here at the bottom. It'll be right at the bottom. Compare that to the true leaves of the cosmos. They're completely different, so you can really tell the difference. What we're going to do is we're going to count up from those false leaves. So count up to one set and then count up to two sets. So you can see that big bit growing in the middle here. Just to remind you, one set, two sets. So here's what we're going to do. And this is going to seem very drastic, but it is effective. We are going to cut off that bit in the middle. It doesn't have to be a perfect cut. Just make sure it's all gone like this. And boom, we've cut off the top. Now, again, that might seem incredibly drastic, but eventually that's going to mean that this cosmos seedling will get more blooms, it'll be a lot stronger, and it'll get bushier as well. So overall, it'll be a much stronger and better plant. You could be even more safe and maybe go for that little one in the middle there. Just always cut from the middle like you've seen me do there. And then more growth will sprout from where you've cut effectively. It's the same sort of practice as deadheading. Now, they call it pinching because you could do it with your fingers, but personally, I don't do it that way because I'd be too worried about accidentally ripping this plant out of there and damaging the roots. So I'd always use snips or scissors unless, you've been doing this for a long time. Now, like I said, you could be even more drastic and go for this really long stem in the middle. I might do that with a few of them, but I think for this one, I'm going to leave it. And again, see this one here? It's got a really long bit in the middle. We're counting up, 1, 2. So we'll cut there in the middle. Boom, we've cut the head off. And I know it seems really scary, but trust me, this is a great thing to do. Your plants will be thanking you. Like I said, you can do this with other types of seedlings as well, but I wanted to show Cosmos because I feel like it's the easiest example to show exactly where you cut. Again, there's the fake false leaves. They're not fake, but they're the leaves the seedling will get, the very first ones you'll see. And here's the true leaves. You just have to look at them basically. Like, these ones are really flat. These ones are super spiky. You can easily tell which ones are the true leaves. You just have to count up. There, 1, 2, cut in the middle. Perfect. And those bits you've cut off, you don't actually have to waste them. You can instead propagate these. Now, it won't work every time, but what you can do is get rid of these two on the middle. And now, as you can see, we've just got a very tall looking stem. The reason why I got rid of those two side shoots is when you propagate things, you want the least amount of growth possible. You don't want to remove it all, but you want it to focus solely on growing roots so it can become nice and established. You don't want it to be, focusing on growing more growth or looking after these. So we get rid of them. And from here, we simply pot it into some compost, give it a good water, and hopefully this little cutting will actually start to propagate. Now, to be fair, you could even take off these side ones as well if you wanted to. I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to do some where I just have the little bit in the middle and get rid of the two side ones. And I'm going to have some where I have everything like this. But definitely get rid of, let's say you've got these two massive ones on the side for this cutting I just did. Definitely get rid of those. You want the least amount of growth possible, but you definitely want to keep some just so that little stem at the bottom can hopefully start to root. You won't get lucky with all of these. Propagating is a difficult thing, but hey, it's a fun way not to waste your cuttings. You can actually use them to propagate. So I hope you found this video useful. Again, I know it might sound scary to start cutting up your cosmos, but they really will thank you for it. So definitely start pinching your cosmos.